Hello, friends from Five Reasons. Welcome back to another live edition of Messi and Co. Now waiting for Lionel Messi's debut with Inter Miami, which is going to take place in a couple of hours against Cruz Azul from Mexico. We'll see how many minutes he ends up playing tonight in his first game here in the United States with his new club, Inter Miami. We have Austin Robillard, who's already there outside of Dry Pink Stadium. We're gonna be talking with the people, with fans, and see how it's the atmosphere there. It looks a little sunny, it looks a little cloudy, just like the other day, and we saw what happened. Austin, how are you? Welcome back to our coverage live here on Messi and Co.
I am excited to be here, Alejandro. The scene right now at the stadium, the weather is great. It's not too hot. It's obviously not too cold. We are in South Florida summer, but it's not too hot. It's a little overcast, a little sunny at the same time. You got some blue skies and you got some gray skies. It's just a perfect South Florida storm right now. It's exactly what you expect here. Right now there aren't as many people as I quite expected, to be completely honest with you. I thought it'd be a little bit more busy by this time. For the unveil, I think we were running into people left and right. I've got a little bit of open space here on the south end of the stadium. I will say that there is a team store behind me, and that line, if you want to go check it on my Twitter, is extremely long. I'm actually going to go over there right now and show you what the line is looking like.
I was gonna say you have a Cruz Azul guy right behind you with the mask and everything.
Oh, I have them everywhere. Like Cruz Azul is here in full force, but I'll get to that in 1 second. Let me show you. Let me go ahead and show you the team store line as it
Okay,
stands. I'm going to pan the camera.
there it
And
is.
as you can see, this is all for this one cart that's sitting right over there. And at the moment, I see one Messi jersey, only the pink one, the heartbeat kit for $199.99. And all of those people that are behind me right now are in line to go ahead and snag themselves a Messi jersey because maybe they didn't on the unveil, maybe they are here for the first time with Messi being here. But everybody is very interested, as you can see, in getting a Messi jersey. And into my next point, I have also seen some Cruz Azul fans picking up Messi jerseys as well, Alejandro. I've seen a couple of blue jerseys walking away with pink bags, and I don't think that that's something that, you know, we could say wouldn't happen. It makes the most sense in the world. But there's a lot more Cruz Azul fans than I originally imagined would be here. The amount of times I've heard Azul, Azul all over the South Lawn here. There is a supporters group behind me. I'm going to see if I can get them in the background. Maybe we'll walk over there.
Yeah.
We'll see if there's if you can see the blue behind me here.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Yeah.
all Cruz Azul fans. Um, there might be a little bit of a language barrier, but we'll do the best we can if we can talk with one of them. I've
Well,
heard Mexico chants. I've heard a lot. I've heard a lot. So it's a very interesting scene right now. I expect it to get busier and busier as the hours go on. Right now, I can't even see what time it is, but we're still hours away until kickoff. And we should also go ahead and talk about what's going on with Tata Martino's side in the game in this one.
yeah, of course. I mean, it's only 6:03 right now, so we are exactly about 2 hours away from the beginning of the game. So we still have time, and it's a weekday. It's not like on Sunday when we didn't have any traffic. Today, people are gonna have to battle with traffic to go up, and we'll see what the outcome of this game is. That's why I didn't understand why they just didn't play on Saturday and then Wednesday. But it goes beyond my I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking when they did the schedule like this. So, what do you want to do first? You want to go to the line and talk to people, maybe in that line to see what they're thinking,
I
and this
kind of want to head
opportunity.
over to the Cruz Azul fans.
Well, let's do
I
the
think I'm
Cruz
gonna head
Azul
over
first.
there. I think
Mexican
this
fans
should be
travel really well. They're present
really well.
everywhere, and
Let's see
this
if
was
I
not going to
can
be
pick one
different.
out. Maybe I'll walk over to the supporters section and see what's going on. My first question is hablo inglés, and then we'll go from there and see if we can get anybody on. But yeah, there's a lot more than I imagined, especially at least this early,
Yeah.
and there are a lot of people like me walking around with cameras, doing live shows, getting pictures and video footage for their media network that's happening all over the South Lawn. Um, and so, as you can imagine, all of these people are getting really hyped up for the cameras and everything like that. I will say I am in enemy territory, but it looks like they're wrapping up. I don't want to bother them too much right now. Maybe I'll go ahead and find another Cruz Azul fan before I go ahead and do that. Looks like they're wrapping up the tailgate and getting ready to enter because the gates, I believe, open at 6:30. Maybe they open at 6. I'm not 100% sure, but
I'm gonna check that right away because I think Inter Miami just posted something about that a couple of hours ago. Let me check.
yeah, let me know. I'm gonna keep looking around here.
So it says parking lots open at 5, general public gates open at 6:30, and the game starts at 8. So there you go. Fan zones open at 5 p.m. Yeah, pre-game warm-ups will start at 7:20. Countdown to kickoff will start at 7:50. That's the schedule for tonight's game between Cruz Azul and Inter Miami. I think I lost your audio there. Talk to see if we're on.
No, I muted just because I wanted. I muted. We're good.
Now we're good.
All right, let's see. I gotta find. All right, maybe we'll get somebody in line here. Actually, there are some Cruz Azul fans at the front of the line. Maybe I'll get them on their way out.
Yeah. Go get them. Go get them.
Let's see. I think they're making their purchase right about now. I wonder if I can sneak in here and ask them a couple of questions. I don't want to get too in trouble here. All right, I'm going to wait till they purchase. I'm going to go find somebody in the back of the line, and then we'll talk with them. Hey, man, do you mind coming on for a quick little interview talking about today and Messi and the magnitude from 5 Reasons Sports? All right, Alejandro, I got one. Wearing a Barcelona jersey. What is your name?
Barca.
Arjun, yeah. And where are you from?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland, Ohio. Did you travel for the game today?
Yeah, just for the game, yeah.
Have you been a lifelong Messi fan?
Yeah,
Yeah.
lifelong, yeah.
What does this moment mean to you to be able to see him in the country that you reside?
It means so much to me, honestly. Like, it's a dream come true. I've always wanted to see him playing live in person, and now I can finally do that, so it's a dream come true.
Is it the first time you're able to do that?
Yeah.
And, how did you just get here today? How was your travel?
Yeah, I just flew in this morning from Cleveland, and I arrived here at 12 p.m.
Wow.
And, yeah.
Made it straight here.
Yeah.
And what are we doing right now? Are we waiting in line for a Messi jersey?
Yeah, it's waiting in line for a jersey. Hopefully they have extra large. I don't know, It's sell out pretty quick.
They have been selling out pretty quick. As I'm sure you saw whenever you got here, the line has been long for quite some time. Whether it's been Miami fans, Barca fans, Messi fans, Inter Miami fans, Cruz Azul fans, a ton of people in line. But, man, I really thank you for doing this. Sure, enjoy the game today. I hope you get a jersey and, enjoy your travels, all right? Appreciate it. So there we go. From Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, just move your headphone to the other side for the next one.
Okay. I'll go ahead and do that.
All right, we're live, guys. So we're producing live. What station is the game on? Do you know if the radio station, which station is having the game?
It'll be Apple TV. Oh, radio station? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, Samuel. So I'm gonna have to ask, and we'll get back to you. All right, we have Austin Robillard live outside DRV Stadium. Lionel Messi makes his debut with Inter Miami tonight. It's at 8 p.m. We don't know if he's going to be in the starting lineup. If that's going to be out sometime soon. We hope he is, but it's probably not going to happen. Busquets yesterday said it was almost impossible for him to play 90 minutes today, and that was something Tata Martino was going to decide before the game. And what we think is going to happen is that they're going to play probably in the second half of today's match against Cruz Azul. The Leagues Cup starts today, a new tournament between Liga MX teams and MLS teams, and we'll see how good of a tournament it ends up being. All right, we're back with Austin Robillard. What do you see now?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk on over here, and I'm gonna make sure I get a Cruz Azul fan for us because I think it's deserved. I think they've traveled really well. I think that they are showing out for the team, and I honestly think they would have done it whether Messi was here or not. And those are going to be some of the questions I'll go ahead and ask here because I really want to find out, how I don't know much about Mexican sides, to be completely honest with you. I think that it's really important to obviously know your opponent, but also when you have such passionate traveling fans, I think that it's something that shouldn't go unnoticed and shouldn't go uncovered because if you look behind me, they're all here waiting for the gates to open at 6:30, as we mentioned. Let's go see if I can talk to anybody here. Hablo inglés? Sí. How you doing? My name is Austin. I work with 5 Reasons Sports. We cover Inter Miami and Lionel Messi, and I see that a lot of you guys have traveled here today. Do you mind doing a quick little talk with me? Yeah? Hey, Dad! All right, my friend, what is your name?
Ricardo.
Ricardo, and where are you from, Ricardo?
Mexico.
From Mexico, and you've been a lifelong Cruz Azul fan?
Yes.
Yes?
I whole my family is on the Cruz Azul team fan,
were you planning to come to this match, whether or not Messi would be here?
Ayana plan coming by this match last 3-4 months.
Wow.
When he's on the sell tickets by Cruz Azul is coming by play by this Miami team, you know.
Yeah.
So I know got Spencer since Messi signed a contract by Miami team, you know. But I got it right now here. Ayana play by Cruz Azul team. Messi is on the best player in the world. I can see that it's nice, but my team is Cruz Azul, you know.
The team is Cruz Azul.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The loyalty is strong.
Yes.
Good. You know, what are you expecting today from your side?
I think on the Miami and Cruz Azul, I know got a good teams, you know. I got a little turbo, you know, by both teams. But I think so I got a nice game, you know, by both teams, yes.
What do you think about the League's Cup as a competition? What
I
do you
think
like
it's fine, you know,
competition?
because I am both together and the whole team's Mexican League and whole team's MLS, you know. I think it's a great idea by fun together and the two countries, you know. So I think it's fine.
Now, will Cruz Azul get out of the group and go on to the knockouts?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah? Okay,
I think.
good. Awesome.
Okay,
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Buddy. I see you, Cruz Azul team.
Good luck today. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
And there they are, getting riled up right behind me. It's awesome. I mean, it's just football is just a beautiful game, Alejandro. I can go on and rant about this for the next hour if I really wanted to. I'll keep it down to the Messi and into Miami content, but those are the conversations and the connections that I love, and it's what makes the sport really special. And it makes me blessed to be able to cover it the way that we are. And not to get too emotional, but this is great. It's starting to get a little bit busier. It really is. I am seeing a decent amount of people. Honestly, the line for the bathrooms is probably the longest at the moment. The media line is not what we saw a couple of weeks ago, or a couple of days ago, I should say. It's not even close to that. But at the end of the day, people are starting to get excited as the gates will open, as you said, at 6:30. You want to get into the lineups with Tata?
Let me see. Yeah. Well, I mean, he said yesterday. He said that both him and Busquets said that it's gonna take some time for them to get used to not only the league, the weather, the teammates, the new system, everything. And we have to remember they just finished their season a month and a half ago, if that, and they haven't done any preseason games yet. So maybe we're gonna see how slow they take it, right? I don't know when it's going to be the first game when they actually play the 90 minutes, a full entire game with Busquets, Messi, and also Alba. I mean, Alba hasn't done anything either. So the three of them, and not only the three of them, they also talked. Tata also talked about the young guys coming on as new signings. They're also going to have to be in some sort of process of adaptation to get ready and acclimate to what's going on with Inter Miami. So I know there's a lot of expectation, but maybe we have to take it and cool it down a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that there was a report that came out that Gaston Idu of Thai C Sports went out and said that he confirmed that what the Inter Miami lineup would be. If you want to go ahead and pull up that tweet, you can go ahead and read the lineup name when you get it.
What's the name of it?
Gaston Idul, Gaston Edul. You'll be able to find him. But I do know for sure that in that tweet, it did say Joseph Martinez, Sergio Busquets, and Lionel Messi will be starting on the bench tonight. And so it speaks a lot to what you just mentioned about Busquets and Messi. Now, the decision to start Campana over Martinez is one that's going to be looked at by a lot of Inter Miami fans who have been here from the beginning, because back and forth, Tata Martino and Javi Morales has switched between the two strikers. Who's going to play alongside or on top of Messi? We'll go ahead and see. There's a lineup for you. So Drake Callender, Ian Frey, Sergei Kristov, Kamal Miller, DeAndre Yedlin, Robert Taylor, Benjamin Kremeshki, Dixon Arroyo, David Ruiz, Robbie Robinson, of all people, and Leonardo Campana. It says Joseph Martinez is also on the bench, and on the top of that tweet, it does say that Leo Messi and Sergio Busquets are confirmed to be on the bench tonight. So it speaks a lot to what you just said. It speaks a lot to what Tata Martino had said to a couple of reporters earlier on. It speaks a lot to what even the ownership group has said. They didn't know what was going to happen. They said it would be completely up to Tata Martino and the coaching staff and to the players themselves. And I think a lot of this does have to do with the players, because Sergio Busquets admitted yesterday that he was not 100% fully fit to go 90 minutes. He hasn't played a full match or a match in general since May. Messi hasn't played one since the beginning of June, I believe, or at least any time So these guys need time to get fully fit, and both of them coming off of a vacation, which is one thing to take into consideration. And also you have to take into consideration the fact that they've only had 3-4 days of training. We were there on Tuesday. We saw their first ever available training session. We're going to take that as it is and say that it might have been their first, it might not have been, but we did see the tunnels, so maybe that signifies that. It could have been their first training session just in a couple of days. So I really think that these guys do need time. As for when they may start, Alejandro, I wouldn't rule out starting Tuesday against Atlanta, because with the way that this competition is set up, there are only 2 group stage games, and there's really no ties allowed. And so winning a game is extremely, extremely important. Maybe winning a game in penalties, because after full time, it goes straight to pens. Winning a game in penalties is extremely important. But getting the points as soon as you can, because there's no room for error, is extremely, extremely ideal for any team who wants to get out of the group and into the knockouts. So if Miami can't get a result tonight, depending on how long Messi and Busquets play, you want to have full force for Tuesday, and I'm sure that is part of the plan, because if you can secure those points against Atlanta, depending on what you do tonight, you kind of secure yourself to go into the knockouts. So there's a lot of strategy behind what's going on. I also think that the Inter Miami team bus may be pulling in right now.
All right. Go get him. Go get him.
There. Let's see. There's a lot of black SUVs and a big bus, so I can't imagine that it's anything else. It could be the Cruz Azul bus. I'm not really sure. But I'm going to go ahead and take a look nonetheless. There's a lot of people crowding over here, and rightfully so, because I'm one of them. Let's see. It's just pulled into the stadium, and unfortunately, yeah. So the team bus has made it inside the stadium. You can see behind me. So usually you would see where that media tent is. There is a gate right behind it. The bus has just pulled in. They raised some of the fences, so it is a lot harder to see, but there's a bunch of black SUVs behind me, too, lined up that were behind this bus, and then some cop cars as well.
Those are Messi's family and Busquets' family are going in there.
Oh, yeah? and if so, then I'm completely missing an opportunity. But yeah, back to the point. I think that Messi and Busquets not starting tonight is not necessary. I mean, I guess it is expected, but also a little bit of a disappointment. At the same time, this is not the only game that they are able to play. And we all know that there is still 12 games in MLS to go. It's still an entire competition in Leagues Cup and the U.S. Open Cup. So there are multiple opportunities for these guys to play. Coming off the bench and getting a heartwarming welcome is going to be great to witness here at Drive Pink for the fans and for the families of the players and for the ownership group, for everybody involved, really. So I think that what tonight has in store is still something to be excited about.
Yeah, and you were talking about maybe a little bit of a disappointment, especially for those who paid so much, right, to get into the stadium tonight, thinking that maybe Messi was going to play 90 minutes and maybe go on if necessary, go and kick a penalty kick if that's necessary. But it is what it is. And
hey, he might still do that, because if this game is tied at 90 minutes and he's on the pitch, Messi's taking a pen.
Yeah, and the thing is, the health of the player is the first thing that they need to take care of. So they're not ready to play 90 minutes, and it's gonna be like a preseason game, right? Just when he just plays, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes, and then that would be it. If not, I doubt he will play 45 minutes or more, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what's going on in the game too. If Inter Miami is winning by 1 or 2 or losing by 1 or 2, that might change things. Or they maybe just Tata and Messi just talked and you say, you know what, and in the 60th minute you're going in, no matter what, no matter the score, what's happening at that particular point, and we'll see what happens, and we'll have the opportunity to talk to them or listen to what they say after the game about what was the plan for today and what's the plan going forward. So we have Austin Robillard live at Drive Pink Stadium. We are live here at the 5 Reasons YouTube channel. Welcome to all of you that are just joining our coverage of Messi's debut with Inter Miami. They're playing Cruz Azul tonight. Austin just talked to one of the Cruz Azul fans there. He said he was planning this trip for 3 or 4 months. So he didn't know about Messi when they planned to come here to Drive Pink Stadium and enjoy the game against Inter Miami. And now they had that pleasant surprise, right, of having the opportunity to see Lionel Messi's debut. All right, Austin, you want to walk around? That background is beautiful with those palms
I
in the
know.
stadium right there.
This is like a borderline selfie that I'm going to go screen capture on the video later on. No, I wanted to actually touch on something else that you said too, as I do make my rounds. You talked about this earlier in the week when we recorded the show following the training, was that Lionel Messi doesn't like to be subbed off when he starts matches. Can you talk a little bit about Messi's idea when it comes to gameplay and why it would make more sense tonight to come off the bench because of player fitness and securing the safety of the players?
Yeah, especially, I mean, during season, I know for him, for Inter Miami, we're in the middle of the season, but for him and for Busquets and Alba, this is just a preseason time of the year because it's just a different calendar of what we're used to here in MLS. But when they are in regular season, Messi just doesn't like to be subbed off. And we saw it a couple of times with different head coaches, and he would be pissed. Even if Barca was winning 3-4-0 or PSG or whatever he was playing, Argentina, he doesn't like to be subbed off. I don't know if that changed, or that's going to change now in Inter Miami, but that's something that fans have to look for when they go see Messi. So that's why I think he's going to play. Or now that we know, Gaston Edul reported it on Twitter, and he was saying it since yesterday that Messi was not going to be in the starting lineup. But that makes sense because knowing him, if he starts the game, he was probably going to try to go as long as he could, and then how do you take Messi out if he doesn't want to come out, right? If you're at that point. So I think they're doing it the best way they can, so they avoid having him playing too many minutes, and that's something that's very important. And that's maybe why they're going straight into penalty kicks, so they don't have any chances of playing 30 more minutes and just making Messi play more minutes than what was already planned for him.
Yeah, 100%. I'm actually gonna go ahead and see if I can show you what's going on. The Cruz Azul fans are making the march to the stadium. They are making the march to the gates, and I'm going to see if I can get behind them. They are yelling and cheering and just having the time of their life. We got music going on. Here's the flag. Unbelievable scenes. Now, I'm not going to march in with them because that would just be on the wrong side of things. But, they're making their way to the stadium. Gates are getting ready to open. I've got some more Cruz Azul fans here and some Mexican flags. You can see that the support is huge for the opposition, way bigger than what Inter Miami would be normalized to when it comes to MLS oppositions and their traveling fans. You don't normally get more than about 50 people. I can tell you I've already seen about 100, 200 people in that Cruz Azul blue. So a lot to be said. I've got two fans over here. I'm going to try and get them. One in Cruz Azul gear, one in Inter Miami gear. This might be a lot of fun. Let's see what we can do. Hi, guys. Hablo English? Yeah? My name is Austin. I work with 5 Reasons Sports. Would you like to come on our live show and talk a little bit? Yeah? All right. I'm going to actually, can I stand in the middle of you guys? Yeah. Awesome. All right, guys. How you doing? I've got a Cruz Azul supporter and an Inter Miami supporter.
Azul.
Where are you guys from? Go ahead.
Palm Beach.
Palm Beach?
Yep.
And where are you from?
Palm Beach.
Palm Beach as well. You guys friends?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So how
Not today.
Not today.
Yeah.
How did you get the Inter Miami and how did you get the Cruz Azul? Are you Mexican or
I'm Mexican.
We're from Mexico, yes.
both Mexican? Okay, and you decided to side with Inter Miami today.
I just wanted to go against him.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. What do you guys think about the moment of Lionel Messi being able to debut tonight? I mean, what are your thoughts?
I mean, honestly, he's an idol, and being here today against Cruz Azul, he's gonna do great today.
Yeah, we're so lucky that it's the first game is against Cruz Azul, so we're happy to be here and we hope we enjoy the game.
Have you always been a Cruz Azul fan?
Yes, always.
I can tell because there's no way you got that mask yesterday.
No, match, everything.
Super fan.
Yeah.
Is this the first time being able to watch Cruz Azul in the States?
No, a couple of years ago he came to Jacksonville, so
Okay.
I would drive all the way to Jacksonville to see them. So
Nice.
yeah.
And then what do you guys think about the League's Cup competition? You know, all of the teams in North America are Mexico and the United States, all 47 being able to come together and play in a competitive style thing outside of, the Champions Cup. What do you make of the League's Cup, and do you think it's going to help grow the sport in this continent?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
I think definitely it's a great idea to bring all the Mexican players over here. For me, it's better than being over there in Mexico. So, and actually helps the community here in Palm Beach and Florida and everywhere pretty much. So it helps the here in the United States.
And your thoughts?
Yeah, no, it's a good competitive because they have a good players, good teams. So yeah, no, it's a good. The Leagues Cup is nice, and it's good for the people that it's not in their country. Like Mexico, they want to come here and see their team, so it's good.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you guys very much. Enjoy the game today. Be
Thank
safe.
you.
Don't hate each
Cruz
other
Azul.
too much.
Yep.
And you guys can check us out on 5 Reasons Sports, okay? Thank you,
thank
guys.
you.
Appreciate it. Friends turned foes from Palm Beach County. One Cruz Azul fan, one Inter Miami fan. I love it. I absolutely love it. This is going to be a day to remember for sure. I also have something to show you that I pointed out while doing that interview. Other than some great footballers here that might be part of the academy, might not be, can't confirm. We have a banner here, and I think that we are going to see a ton of those throughout the day today, whether it's flags, whether it's banners, whether it's tifos, whatever it is. I think we're going to see a ton of support that way. And giving you one more update, I think I've got some trophies walking in here. 20th anniversary of something, some specialty balls. There's an Argentinian one, an Inter Miami one. They look beautiful. I don't know if you can see that, but I also want to give a little update too on this team store line. What have we been live for about 30 minutes? We're at the same exact
right
place. We're at the same exact place as we were before. The line is still completely full, and they haven't taken down the Messi jersey yet. So it seems like they might still have some. I wish I can find our friend from Cleveland, Ohio, to confirm whether or not he was able to snag one. I hope he was. Traveling that far for a moment like this is absolutely great. So I hope he was able to get one. But it's still up. I still see the Messi jersey there, so they're still advertising it, which probably means they still have some to sell, which is awesome. But yeah, it is starting to pick up a little bit. It's getting a little bit louder, getting a little bit more people. People are starting to take part in all of these pregame kind of activities that they have here on the South Lawn. I can't even imagine what's going on the north side with the green lot and all the supporters groups there. I'm sure it's great. But right now we're hanging out with Cruz Azul, Alejandro.
So let's see if we can get an Inter Miami fan. Since we got two
Yes.
Cruz Azul fans, let's see if we can get an Inter Miami fan now
All right,
to
let's
balance
see,
it out a little bit. We are live on the 5 Reasons YouTube channel. Thank you very much to all of you that are joining our live coverage with Austin Robillard, who's at Driving Stadium. We'll also have Morgan, Giancarlo, and Ashley. They're also attending tonight's game against Cruz Azul. We're going to have content all over the place. We're going to have a lot of videos and pictures of what's going on during Messi's debut on our Twitter account, Messi and Co. If you want to follow us, go ahead and do so on Instagram, Messi and Co. And then also go and follow Austin Robillard at Austin Robillard. There you can see, I'm seeing right now the video you posted of the line, the huge line outside of Driving Stadium to buy Messi's shirt. And we see a lot of Cruz Azul fans just taking that opportunity of, even though they're playing against Inter Miami, why not buying their shirt as well? We're back with Austin. Austin, what do you see now? I see you walking around.
I'm getting ready to bring in an Inter Miami fan here. Let me tell
cool.
you. I've got a lot of them around. I'm trying to pick out, just based on pure face judgment, who's going to give me the best content. No. Obviously, everybody is, but I think I have one here. Let's see. Well, let me not do that. Here, I've got one standing right over here. Here we go. Hello, sir. How you doing? Are you on the phone? Okay, no worries. Well, it happens. Everybody's busy today. I think I see Mike Ruiz. I see media is out here and let's see if I can get. Oh, here, look, right behind me. 2 Messi jerseys posing up for a picture. You see that?
Go get him.
I'm going. What's up, guys? ¿Hablo inglés? Español only? Okay. No worries. I will pay you to teach me. I will pay you at this point. No more language barrier. We're striking out here, but we're gonna figure this out. No worries. I feel like I don't want to bother anybody who's in line to do anything, if that makes sense. But at the same time,
Go get them. They're right there waiting for you.
Oh yeah. Hey, my friend, do you speak English by chance?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you an Inter Miami fan?
Recently.
Recently. All right, that's great. That's fine. No worries. My name's Austin Robillard. I work with 5 Reasons Sports, and we're doing a live show right now, broadcasting to the fans. If you want to do a quick little interview, it'll be like
Sure,
2
why
seconds.
not?
It won't
Why
be too
not?
long. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So I have my friend here with me. What is your name?
Chris.
Chris. And where are you from, Chris?
I'm from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Grand Rapids, Michigan. Wow. Did you travel here just for the game?
Yeah, of course.
Holy moly. Okay, so that's not what I expected when he said new fan. I figured you were just a Messi fan from before, living in South Florida. Now you get to root for Miami. But no, you're actually from Michigan.
Yeah, no, so actually, I mean, I'm wearing the Inter Miami jersey because, I mean, I wanted to get the full Miami experience, but I'm Mexican, and my Mexican team growing up as a kid was Cruz Azul.
Oh,
So
no.
originally it was coming for them. But then, I mean, you know, it was a once-in-a-lifetime chance to get to see Messi. He's close, so yeah.
So you've switched allegiances just for tonight.
Yes, just for tonight.
And then hopefully your family doesn't see this, so, you know, if they're all Cruz Azul fans.
Oh, yeah, they'll be pretty upset at me.
All right. Well, I really appreciate you doing this. I hope you enjoy the game tonight. And before you go, just tell me what you expect tonight from the greatest of all time.
Well, you see, I really hope he starts, but I mean, if they want to ease him into the squad, I mean, that works. But I'm looking forward to seeing him be the playmaker that he always is. Hopefully expecting to see at least 1 goal, but I'm thinking 2 for tonight.
Ooh, 2 goals, he says. Grand Rapids, Michigan, here on TN Drafting Stadium. Thank you very much for this, friend.
Awesome to meet you.
5 Reasons Sports, check us out, all right? Thank you, man. There we go. A new Inter Miami fan. There have been some old ones. There have been some new ones. We have all different types of people here.
So we got
Whether
who
it's-
was the first guy was from Ohio and this one's from Michigan.
Cleveland, Ohio, and this one's from Michigan. Then I had the people from Mexico. Then I had the people from Palm Beach, one supporting Cruz Azul, one supporting Inter Miami. I mean, you can't really get enough of it, can you? I haven't.
Yeah.
What's crazy is, of all the people that I've talked to, granted, some of them I knew were Cruz Azul fans. None of them were just an Inter Miami fan. I have to find one, right? I have to.
Well, you let me know. It's been 32 minutes, so if you want to go ahead and go in the stadium, that's fine too. And then maybe
Yeah,
you can
I mean, if
continue your
I'll go into
coverage.
the stadium. Yeah, we'll continue the coverage. Check us out at Messi and Co on Twitter, at 5 Reasons Sports on Twitter. Check out Alejandro, myself, 5 Reasons Instagram. We'll be posting all the content from inside of the stadium. I will go ahead and make my way in. And I hope everybody who's watching, whether here at the stadium now or at home watching our coverage, first of all, thank you. And also, I want to go ahead and say, enjoy the game. This is going to be a huge moment in South Florida sports history. This is a huge moment in sports history in the United States in general. This might be one of the biggest moments and debuts that we see in sports across the globe. I mean, this is something unprecedented. This is something that words really can't describe. And I think that you're getting a gist of that now with everybody who's here and going on to support Lionel Messi and Inter Miami, Cruz Azul, whatever it is. This is a moment that won't be forgotten in sports history. It's an iconic debut. And I really hope everybody enjoys it. I know I will enjoy it. And for 5 Reasons Sports and Messi and Co., I'm going to head out of here and send it back to you, Alejandro. But everybody enjoy.
All right. Thank you, Austin. That great coverage from Dry Pink Stadium. We're going to be posting not only these interviews that we had here on the 5 Reasons YouTube channel, we're going to post them on Twitter, but also Austin's going to be doing and sending more and more videos. So you guys have a little bit more of what's going on at Dry Pink Stadium tonight, the historic date of Messi's debut with Inter Miami in South Florida. So thank you very much. Thank you again to our friends from mosaics.com. Go ahead and visit them. They're the official sponsor of our coverage of Messi and Co. here on the 5 Reasons YouTube channel. Remember, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, so you help us to continue growing our platform here on the 5 Reasons YouTube channel. Thank you very much, and we'll see you later tonight. And like Austin said, go ahead and go and enjoy that game. Bye-bye.